In everyday life, we are almost constantly experiencing multisensory events. When we get information from multiple different senses, it is important to be able to combine that information into one complete perceptual understanding. Right now, if someone claps, you see it and you hear it. Your brain combines both these pieces of information to create a single unified experience. When they sync up, your brain says, yes, that's one event. Audiovisual integration is this process of combining perceptual information for both auditory and visual stimuli, and it is crucial for helping us navigate and make sense of the world. The classic way that researchers investigate audiovisual integration is by bringing someone into the lab and sitting them in front of a computer and presenting them with a flash on a screen and a beep, and asking them if those two things happened at the same time. This approach is helpful, but it's also pretty simplified compared to real-life situations. We wanted to take this research to the next level and make it feel more natural in order to better study how the brain perceives sensory cues in the real world. So we're using virtual reality. VR lets us present stimuli in a controlled 3D environment that still feels realistic. For our study, we created a 3D virtual model of Kodak Hall, which is the main theater down at the Eastman School of Music. In this virtual theater, participants are fully immersed in a realistic environment while we control exactly when and where sensory cues appear. We do so by playing a visual and an auditory cue very close together and asking participants which one comes first. As someone gets better at distinguishing which cue comes first, the task gets harder and the cues get closer together. This lets us zero in on their point of subjective simultaneity, or PSS, essentially the point at which they perceive the cues as simultaneous. We are hoping to show that VR can be used to simulate real-world situations in terms of multisensory integration, and to test if audiovisual integration works differently in complicated, naturalistic environments versus more simple environments. Our demo for Frameless allows visitors to experience the virtual Kodak Hall replica and test their own ability to judge the order of the visual and the auditory stimuli.